Today I'm sharing a Glitteriffic, completely ridiculously OTT card design just because that's the mood that I'm in. Hey crafty people, it's Tasha, welcome back to my channel. If you like this video then please do give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't already I would love it if you could hit that subscribe. So as I said, Glitteriffic. Right, I cut a background dye panel. This one is the Pinkfresh Geo Floral, and I cut it and I was sitting there thinking, wouldn't it be awesome if I could make this like glittery on the bits that I cut out? And then I remembered that I have this double-sided adhesive sheets, so I could do that. And yeah, I was just having a really glitterific, mad, over the top day. So I went with it and I had so much fun. Okay, here I'm going to show you how not to stick a sheet of paper to the back of your double-sided tape. Basically, I put the tape behind, no, I put the die cut onto the tape, and then I was trying to peel the backing off and stick another sheet of paper behind because I don't need the sticky from behind, and I thought that was going to be the easiest way to work it, but I got completely massively off when I was trying to put them together, and I nowhere near got it right. So luckily there's quite a thick border around this die cut, so it was okay. There was none of the design was exposed, so yeah. And then here I'm using some of the Wow sparkles. Now if you haven't used the sparkles or seen the sparkles before, what they are is they are just a glitter. There's different ones, got all different things, but these ones that I've been using recently, they're a really fine grade glitter. So there is no embossing powder in the sparkles range. Wow do embossing glitters which do have embossing powder in, but the sparkles are not embossing powder, so don't try to heat set these. They will just melt and not in the way that you want embossing powder to melt. Yeah, in fact I don't even think they'll melt, will they? They'll just blow everywhere and you'll be picking ultra fine glitter out of your pores for the next 7 years. So I tipped the sparkles onto the page, then I kept one of the release papers from the sticky plastic, just so that I'd have something to rub the glitter in, because this is really fine grade glitter. If you put it down on sticky back plastic, double-sided plastic, whatever it's called, and if you really rub it in and burnish it in, it becomes completely flat, so there's no bits of glitter sticking up or anything like that, and no glitter is going to come off that. Once that's burnished in, that is in, so it's awesome. So I've put my background to the side, and now I'm going to work on sentiment, because apparently I don't have enough glitter yet for my taste. And what I've been really enjoying doing recently is taking some of that double-sided tape sheet and putting some onto some, I use Neenah £80, and then die cutting a word sentiment out, and then adding the glitter to the top. I've done it quite a few times. You need to make sure though that when you do this you put your die onto the side with the double-sided tape where the release paper is still on, because otherwise your word will be backwards. So yeah, that's important. So I grabbed another of the ultrafine sparkles. I want to say this one's called Black Onyx. It's obviously it's a black. The other one that I used, I don't think I should said, it's crystal something, but yeah, they're just really beautiful. And I've, like I said, I've done this a few times recently. I am really quite obsessed with it, but I'm just hyper careful with my glitter. So I do everything like onto a sheet of paper, and then I just fold. Once I've finished, I just roll that up and put that straight in the bin so that I don't get it everywhere. So I've got another piece of the release tape here, the release backing thing. I've put that over just to protect the die cut and the glitter, and then I burnished it in really well with my bone folder. So that's the shadow that I've done in black. This is the actual word, and because this is a lot finer, the easiest way that I find to add the glitter is to just pop it back into the negative, peel the backing off the word but leave the backing on that negative, and then especially this, I'm doing the word friend, so there is the little the little tiddle, that the dot above the eye, and I totally learned what that was called from Laura Basson. So, like, you know, crafting, it's like teaching me English as well from an American that lives in Germany. But she's teaching me grammar and all sorts. It's great. So yeah, then that keeps the tiddle nice and safe. But look at that, the white on the black, and I just think it's beautiful, and it's so sparkly. So while I just stick the top part onto the shadow, I'd love to know, do you like glitter? Do you use glitter? Do you avoid glitter like the plague? Do you have a funny glitter story? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments. Hit me up below. And also now would be a good time to remind you that if you aren't already, I'd love it if you could hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. It really would. So you want to make sure that you use liquid glue when you're sticking something like this. The glitter, although it is really burnished down and it is flat, you still want to give the two pieces the best chance that they have of sticking together. And I found the easiest way to add the little tiddle is to put a dot of glue onto the shadow and then pop the tiddle onto that, rather than trying to put glue on that tiny little thing. So yeah, I've used just my normal Nouveau Deluxe, and then I whacked a pile of acrylic blocks on top of that while it dried. Showing you here, this is my absolute best tip when it comes to glitter. I always keep at the side of me, I always keep a lint roller, and I can then use that to get up any glitter that remains on my table. It's awesome. Works for embossing powder too. Could not be without my lint roller. So there you go, my biggest tip. So I stamped out a sub-sentiment, which came from that stamp set that you saw there, which was the Hero Arts and Pinkfresh collaboration that they did in 2019. And I love that. That was the first Pinkfresh product I ever had. I was introduced to Pinkfresh via Hero Arts. Interesting tidbit. Playing it fast and loose with the word interesting there, but hey. I'm just adding some of these little white pearls from Trinity. They are called something new, and they are my latest Trinity obsession. And yeah, I love them, and it's a very tone on tone card, and from afar you'd look at it and be like, oh, that's quite clean and simple, there's not much going on there, until bam, that's you being blinded by the glitter. But yeah, that was the mood I was in, and I'm feeling it, and my eldest daughter's eyes lit up. She tried to steal it out of my room before I'd even managed to get the photos, so at least one other person loves my Glitteriffic OTT design. So, as I said before, if you like this video, I'd love it if you could give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, bell, all the things. I hope that you have a lovely, happy, safe, wonderful week. Stay crafty. Bye.